Alright, so we have our tags on the left pane. So let's see what our tags are. We have to add the minimum number of disks to the computer to create a RAID 5 array that meets the scenario requirement. Do not remove extra disks from the shell. Connect all the disks to the motherboard. Connect the power cables to the disks. Boot the computer into BIOS setting and configure a RAID array in the motherboard RAID configuration utility. So let's start up. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is to check out our hard drives. We have 4 hard drives here and we have 4 cables here. Very good. So let's go into our PC and check out what we have in the drive bays. Alright, in the drive bays there's space for 2 hard drives here, and then let's fix in the hard drives. Boom, 1, 2, 3 hard drive. Remember the instruction says we should not remove the extra hard disks in the shelf. We don't know the reason why they left this one out, but follow the instructions anyway. Let's go ahead and plug in our cables. The first data cable goes in here. Very good. The second data cable. Let's put in the second data cable. Very good. And the third data cable. Very good. Now let's go ahead and plug in the power cables to our hard drives. Alright. So let's plug the hard drive first. So this is a SATA cable and it is unconnected. So let's plug it to a hard drive. So let's go to the hard drive bay and then we'll plug in this. Boom! That is done, and boom! That is done. This is unconnected. Let's plug in this. Boom! That is done. Alright, so let's go ahead and plug in the data cables to the motherboard. Boom! And then we open our motherboard, and then this is unconnected. We connect it to this port, and then let's see which one is remaining. Let's go to the hard drive base again. We've connected this. We've not connected this, so let's go to the motherboard and connect it. Boom! We go to the drive bay again. The third one is not connected. Click on it. We go into the motherboard and we connect this one that is not connected. Alright, so that is done. Is there any other thing we need to do in the motherboard? None for now. So we close up our PC. Alright, so let's boot into the PC and do the remaining configurations. Okay, so while you boot in your PC, you have to press in Ctrl I at the right time. Alright, so our PC, and we'll press F2 to go into the BIOS setting mode. So what we want to do now is to activate. We are in the BIOS mode. So what we want to do is to activate RAID. If you do not activate RAID, there's a caveat. If you do not activate RAID, you won't be able to get into the RAID setting mode. Alright, so let's go to our system configuration here, and then we'll go to SATA operation and we'll put on a RAID. So RAID is on. We click on apply. When we click exit, the system is going to restart. But while it's trying to restart, we're going to press Ctrl I so that it takes us into RAID mode. So when you press Ctrl I at the right time, it takes you straight into RAID mode. So we'll go ahead and press exit button. Exit button while pressing Ctrl I at the right time. So just about the last bar, that is when you put in your Control I. Alright, so I got it. Okay, so we are in the RAID mode and we are going to create RAID. Press enter and then let's start creating the RAID. Alright, so we are in the last instruction. Boot the computer into BIOS setting and configure a RAID array in the motherboard RAID configuration. Using the up and down arrow, select RAID based on the scenario requirements. Using the using the up and down arrows, configure RAID array to use a strip size of 128 kilobytes and all of the disk space on the installed disks. So for the name, we are not told to give it any name, so we'll press tab to go to the next option. The next option is the RAID level. So what is the RAID level here? For the RAID level, we are doing RAID 5. RAID 5. Alright, so it's gonna be RAID 5. RAID 5. So let's do RAID 5 here. RAID 5. RAID 5. Alright. We'll go to strip size 128 kilobytes. This is correct. And then we'll move down again. Boom. This is 1616.5 gig capacity. Are we to change anything here? So we have to use all of the space of the hard disk. So this is correct, and boom, we'll go ahead and we create both. Yes, it's going to give you a couple of warning. All data on selected disks will be lost. Yes, so you press Y, boom, and that is done. So let's check if we omitted anything, and everything is correct. Alright, if this video has been helpful, consider liking, subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. I'll go ahead and Scholar Lab, and that is it, folks.